got the brown leather-bound journal. Now you know it's getting serious. I actually haven't written in this thing for about 4 years. And if it's coming out of here, then that means it's from my seminary days. Because if you're going to be a fancy boy seminarian, you need a somewhat fancy leather-bound book to write in. Anyway, this is a poem about being in the seminary and being depressed. And we were on break. Must have been spring break or something. And me and some buddies went to New Orleans, and this is about being depressed in New Orleans. I've been depressed many places, but being depressed in New Orleans is it counterintuitive, or does it actually make sense? I don't know. He lost track of time for a few days, trekking tractless feet over a concrete waste. The city, storied of old for its culture, its learning, and its citizenry, that hailed from all over. The city itself was over 300 years old, time enough to have acquired at least 6 revolutions, to date none to speak of, not without need of them, though. He played guest to the city with his feet, with his eyes, and the automatic smile given to friends to deceive. Why, yes, we are having a good time. Endless city streets, Eliot's London retreats of oyster bars and ports to park the Augustinian hearts of men. And he wandered by them with his sparkless eyes, and no light reflected from his glasses. But yes, there were glasses made to be emptied, and he did, until the walk could be borne. He sat by the open market with a cigarette. He stood by Jeanne d'Arc, triumphant on her steed. With golden eyes she stared upon the city, eyes that burned beyond the false executioner's pyre, eyes that burned for more than a mob's hatred, for more than a lover lost, but for all love gained. Those simple peasants' eyes saw beyond all this, everything. And memorialized, unmoving, she stares upon this city. He lingered but a few moments at her side before carrying on, wondering if he could ever mount his own horse. At the end of the day he counted up his sorrows, and it seemed the ledger was balanced enough not to declare bankrupt. He may yet live to pay his debts before the end, for he is not yet indigent beneath the bridge or mendicant on the street. No, he has it easier than all that, so he can afford to pay for all the tactless time he wastes, treading trackless waste of days in dissipating youth. As a bad seminarian, you spend most of your time worrying if you're doing the right thing or just wasting your time. I was a bad seminarian.